If your skin feels sensitive lately, listen. It might be a product problem, not a you problem, because fragrance, alcohol, and harsh scrubs can pile up fast. And your face starts paying the price in your mirror and photos too. You can spend hundreds on serums, but if one product on your counter triggers redness, everything else feels pointless. I am calling out 10 face products women use daily and why your skin reacts when you swear you do everything right. Number 10. Mario Badescu Facial Spray with Aloe, Herbs, and Rose Water. The ingredient list includes fragrance plus citronellol and geraniol. And yes, your skin can throw a fit over that cute mist. Here's the petty truth. The label screams aloe, herbs, rose water, and those exist for appearance, not for calm skin. If your face reacts easily, barrier guides say it straight. Say no to fragranced products when your skin gets angry fast. So when you spray this all over your cheeks, eyelids, and neck, you are giving your face a daily perfume cloud and acting surprised when it starts feeling sensitive. Real hydration comes from humectants, serum, and moisturizer that stays. But this mist gives a quick wet flash, a bit of aloe, and a regular hit of potential allergens. Ever had random burning around your eyes and thought, why today of all days? That is how this sneaks up, because the irritation can build slowly. Here is the sad part. A lot of women keep buying another bottle, blaming stress, age, hormones, life, and the skin keeps getting trained to react to everything you apply. After a while, hyper-reactive skin becomes your new normal, and it feels like your routine turned against you. Now watch what happens when easy makeup removal gets too comfortable. Number 9. Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. In October 2025, one lot was recalled after testing positive for Pluralibacter gergoviae. So, yeah, that quick wipe moment can get real messy. These towelettes use surfactants and emollients to break down longwear, foundation, mascara, and sunscreen. You scrub mascara off delicate eyelids, drag the cloth over skin, then leave residue behind overnight. That residue sits and over time can lead to clogged pores, irritation, and breakouts, especially along the jaw and cheeks. That October 2025 recall matters because Pluralibacter gergoviae resists preservatives, and the FDA classified it as Class 2, meaning potential but generally reversible problems, with more concern for people with weak immunity or compromised skin. The name says ultra soft, but friction plus residue plus sleeping in it can turn into a nightly barrier battle. Dermatologists already warn wipes work best as a first step. Then you still need cleanser and water to remove what the cloth leaves behind. Otherwise, your lazy night becomes your skin's full-time job. And the weird part, the next product feels clean, then bites. Number 8. Sea Breeze Sensitive Skin Astringent. This formula lists SD alcohol 40B as the second ingredient, so that icy fresh feeling can be your barrier tapping out. Sea Breeze also includes glycerin, camphor, clove oil, eucalyptus oil, fragrance, and blue one, which means alcohol plus cooling agents plus scent in one splash. It feels instantly clean. Your face goes tight. And you might think, wow, my pores look smaller. But research links frequent alcohol use to irritation, lipid depletion, and inflammation. Here is the trap. Tight skin feels like success, but tight skin often means your protective layer is losing oil and water. The sensitive skin label is kind of misleading when camphor and essential oils can hit reactive faces hard, especially if you already use retinoids or acids. Ever put on moisturizer after and feel a little sting? Then the rebound happens. Alcohol dries fast. Your skin tries to compensate. Oil ramps up, and you chase it with more astringent. That cycle turns your face into a mood swing you cannot predict, and it is exhausting. Now pour acid on top of that tightness and watch it escalate. Number 7. Clean and Clear Essentials. Deep Cleaning Astringent 2% SA. This astringent uses 2% salicylic acid and about 41% alcohol. That combo can clear acne and it can wreck comfort fast. Official directions say you can use it up to 3 times a day on acne-prone areas, which sounds harmless until you remember real skin has limits. You swipe it on, The alcohol hits first, then the BHA kicks in, and the cotton pad makes you rub harder than you think, especially when you want a pimple gone by morning. Salicylic acid can be amazing for clogged pores when it sits in a gentle base, but here it rides on a high alcohol formula with fragrance and dyes. As a result, dryness and irritation can build into peeling, burning, and chronic redness around the chin and mouth. And then your makeup starts separating like your face refuses to cooperate. Here is the sneaky part. You might blame the salicylic acid itself, but the base matters because 2% in a gentler formula can feel totally different. This one can quietly push you into rebound oil. Then you treat the oil. Then you damage the barrier again. And that is when the glue strip trend shows up. Number 6. Pore Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. These strips use a strong adhesive layer that yanks plugs out. That satisfying peel can leave a mark you do not want. Pore. Original deep cleansing pore strips latch onto sebum plugs and dead skin, then pull when you peel. And dermatology sources warn that this ripping motion can remove part of the epidermal layer. That means irritation, dryness, and higher infection risk in freshly exposed skin, especially if you touch your nose after because you feel smooth. One medical center says, pore strips can cause capillaries in your nose to break and become more visible, especially for sensitive skin or conditions like rosacea and eczema. Those tiny vessels can stick around, and getting rid of them often requires laser treatment. So your 5-minute fix can turn into a long-term price tag. The cruel irony is strips often remove the top of the plug, while deeper material stays and refills fast, so you keep repeating the ripping. That is how a tiny habit becomes permanent redness. Now imagine that same peel energy across your whole face. Number 5. Freeman Pore Clearing Volcanic Ash Peel Off Gel Mask. This mask uses polyvinyl alcohol to form a peel film, so it looks like a spa night, but it behaves like a strip. Freeman Feeling Beautiful Volcanic Ash Peel-Off Gel Mask lists water, polyvinyl alcohol, SD alcohol 40B, glycerin, volcanic ash, charcoal plus fragrance, and colorants. The foam dries, grips the surface, and when you peel, it takes debris and also tugs on the outer layer your skin is trying to keep intact. Barrier repair guidance tells people to avoid peel-off masks while healing because they remove the very layer that protects you while it rebuilds. Users love the tight payoff, but that tightness often means stripped oils and disrupted corneocytes, which can set off redness, stinging, and breakouts exactly where the barrier cracked. Here's the quieter detail. After a peel-off mask, even a basic moisturizer can sting, and you end up buying calming products to fix the damage you just created. Your skin becomes high maintenance because the mask makes it high maintenance, and then TikTok drags your kitchen into it. Number 4. Arm & Hammer Pure Baking Soda used as DIY face wash or scrub. Baking soda sits around pH 8 to 9, while healthy facial skin sits around 4.5 to 5.5. That pH gap can mess with your barrier fast. A dermatologist noted that using baking soda raises the pH, damages the acid mantle, and weakens the skin barrier, which leaves skin more prone to irritation and infection. People mix it into a paste, rub it in, feel instant smoothness, and think they found a cheap miracle, but you are basically hitting skin with a pH shock and gritty friction at the same time. Those crystals are uneven, so the rubbing can create tiny scratches, and the alkaline shift can strip natural lipids and disturb the microbiome. As a result, you can get tightness, flaking, increased acne, and repeated inflammation can show up as hyperpigmentation, especially in darker skin tones. The sneaky part, the damage can build quietly. Then one day, your usual routine suddenly burns, even the gentle stuff, and you wonder what changed. The baking soda changed it. Now those red pads look like a rescue, but they can overdo it. Number 3. Stridex Maximum Strength Medicated Pads. These pads deliver 2% salicylic acid in an alcohol-free base. That sounds safe until you watch how people swipe. Stridex says easy on skin, tough on acne, and skipping ethanol helps. But the pad format encourages full face wiping, fast and heavy. That textured pad adds friction while the acid hits every zone, including areas that were calm, which can turn acne care into daily over-exfoliation. The label warns irritation and dryness become more likely if you combine these pads with other topical acne medications. And many women layer retinoids, benzoyl peroxide, vitamin C, and exfoliating toners without realizing how quickly that stacks up. Therefore, you can end up with peeling, lingering redness, and skin that reacts to minor sun exposure with marks that stick around. Used occasionally as a targeted treatment, it can help clogged zones, but daily all-over swiping can push you into chronic irritation before you connect the dots. Now, let's talk about the luxury mask that stacks 6 acids. Number 2. Glam Glow Super Mud Instant Clearing Treatment Mask. This mask uses a super 6-acid blend in one formula. It looks glam, but it acts like a mini peel. Glam Glow Super Mud combines lactic, salicylic, glycolic, mandelic, tartaric, and pyruvic acids, plus kaolin clay, charcoal, and eucalyptus leaf. The brand highlights that it unclogs and minimizes the look of pores. And the first rinse can look amazing because dead cells lift fast and clay absorbs oil on the surface. Many women already use retinoids or acid toners, so adding a 6-acid mask creates a full face acid event. Then clay pulls even more oil and the barrier takes the hit. As a result, burning, prolonged redness, and delayed recovery become more likely, especially without strict sunscreen use afterward. The hidden clue is the delay. The mask feels strong in the moment, then cold air or a simple serum starts to sting days later. That sting is your warning sign. Now we hit the scrub that trained everyone to scrub harder. Number 1. St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. In 2016, this scrub faced a class action lawsuit over microscopic tears. One tube taught a whole generation that scratchy equals effective. St. Ives uses crushed walnut shell powder as its main physical exfoliant, with fragrance and emollients in the mix. The 2016 lawsuit claimed the crushed shells create microscopic tears and make the scrub unsuitable for facial exfoliation. And while the case ended without a win for plaintiffs, it brought a derm debate into the spotlight. Real Simple later echoed the concern, calling harsh physical exfoliants like walnut and apricot scrubs products to avoid because they damage the skin barrier. You see texture, you scrub harder. You see acne, you scrub harder. And those sharp particles plus pressure can inflame already irritated skin. The squeaky clean feeling tricks you into thinking you did something good when your barrier often takes the hit first. Then sensitivity shows up later. The lesser-known damage is the habit it builds, because once you learn scratchy means clean, you start chasing that feeling in other steps too, and your skin never gets a quiet day to recover. So that's our top 10 list of face products that you might want to rethink. Your bathroom shelf looks innocent, but your skin remembers everything. Don't agree with something on our list or think we missed one? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know. Tap the next video on screen now if you want more insight on the newest and hottest beauty trends.